JD, I just want to say that, you are the most professional, most competent, just best to work with marketing person I've ever worked with.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
I'd like to say that.
Right. I guess my career started way back at school when I was in year 10. I was part of a committee for the De La Salle Catholic school that I went to put together a fete. And we were a little bit cheeky, the group of guys, there were 4 or 5 of us, and we decided to create a haunted house in the multi-car garage of the De La Salle brothers. The reason that comes to mind in terms of the start of my entrepreneurship is because the school fetes up until then were pretty much donut stands and guess the weight of someone and throw the 20-cent coin on a little platform to win the prize. And when we came up with the haunted house idea to put that in the garage of the brothers' home, the school fete that year had a record takings because we just thought outside the square. Throughout the career that I've had, in my 20s, I set up a business. Well, first of all, I actually worked for the Woolworths company in a national marketing role. So I stopped at Woolworths for a few years in the national marketing role, and then I eventually left, probably my mid-20s, and set up my own business called Dynamic Ideas. It was called the Dynamic Ideas Company. And we were having a really, really good run. In fact, we ended up stumbling across the trading card business, which is the bubblegum cards, and ended up taking out the license for things like Batman, the Batman movies at the time, and a whole bunch of other movies that were coming out, Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast. And the piece de resistance in Australia in terms of trading cards was, of course, the football codes, the AFL or the Rugby League. And as it turned out, we were doing really well. I thought that everything I was touching turned to gold. Until one day I had a phone call from the general manager of my business. We had about 24 staff, and he explained to me that he had made a big printing mistake. And that printing mistake, unfortunately, was a really big one, and it cost me a few $1 million. And as it turned out, we lost our home and we basically lost everything. And the bank said to me they'd give me 1 month to see if I could get my act together. In fact, they were about to close me up, and I said to them, look, I'm pitching for the Rugby League trading card license. And if I get that, I'm pretty confident that I'll make all that money back pretty quickly. And I rang the Rugby League decision maker over and over and over throughout that 3 weeks period asking, excuse me, his name was Graham Clark. He's a great friend now, but I didn't know him at the time. And I said, have you made the decision on who's going to get the Rugby League card license for next year? Because there were 5 companies pitching for it. And he said, no, I haven't made the decision yet. Haven't made the decision yet. Haven't made the decision yet. And I remember one day dropping my children at the time, my 2 children were, we've got 6 children, but 2 of them at the time were, 6 and 5 years of age, I think, and I dropped them off to a Catholic school one morning, and there was a church next door. And I went into the church to say a prayer, and my prayer to the big guy upstairs was, look, can you please just let me have a house back again? I don't want to be rich again. All I want to do is put a roof over my children's heads. And if you are kind enough to let me make this comeback, I promise I'll do something. I'll just do something that's inspirational to other people to just not give up. When things are tough, just don't give up. And 3 weeks went by and we had not heard from the Rugby League. I kept on ringing, but nothing happened. And on the day that the bank was about to close me up, the day that the bank decided that that's the end, I'm going to close you up, guess what? I got a phone call from Graham Clark from the Rugby League, and I gingerly took the call, and he said, we've made our decision on who's going to get the trading card license for the Rugby League. And I'm shaking, and I said, yes, and he said, it's you. Well, you can imagine the relief. It was a pretty stressful time leading up until that phone call. So we got straight into producing the Rugby League trading cards. I was pretty confident that that would give me the comeback that I needed, and that's exactly what happened. We took the trading cards from $2 million the year before to $12 million. We 6-folded the sales of them in just 1 year. I made all of the money back that I had lost, paid off all the creditors, and we were back on even keel again. And at that point I said to my wife, look, I've got to pay back to the guy upstairs. He's been pretty kind to give us this remarkable comeback in such a short period of 12 months. So when I sold the business and we had some money, I decided to pay back by producing a TV program. And that TV program was all about delivering dreams for needy people who were doing it tough, much tougher than what I was doing it. And it was called Dreams Can Come True. And just fantastic dreams. A little boy in a wheelchair that played basketball, wheelchair basketball, wanted to meet Michael Jordan. We made sure that he did more than meet him. Michael Jordan took him to lunch in Michael Jordan restaurant in Chicago. We had Princess Di meet a little girl who unfortunately had suffered from cancer, and the little girl just dreamed of one day meeting Princess Di. We made that happen. And at the end of putting that series together, I got back to my knitting, I guess you would say, and that is marketing, consultancy. And I set up this business that I'm running right now, and it's called the Institute of Wow. And one of my clients happened to be a bank. It was called the Greater Building Society, a financial institution. And I was lucky enough to score none other than Jerry Seinfeld, the world-renowned comedian, to be spokesman for this bank. And that's where we are today. I'm really pleased to be, sort of running the business I'm running, because it's all about showing business owners how to attract people to their business by using this wow factor direct response marketing formula that I have. And I guess if I finished on anything, it's probably best to finish on something that hopefully is at least mildly inspirational. And that is that no matter what happens in life, no matter what sort of, difficulties you come across, just hang in there. Never, ever give up. And if you do that, then there can only be one result, and that result is success. I'm Dwyer, and that's my story.